It's for gambles.
Got it. Okay. I will permit that withdrawal, given the circumstance. Go ahead, Counsel.
Your Honor, I've just been appointed to the case. I'm just asking for a week adjournment, Your Honor, to just get caught up. So I think there's a green sheet in there, Judge.
There is,
Okay.
unlike Miss Akinwillie.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're stepping inside a tense courtroom where the smallest request can shift the entire tone of the session. The judge starts calmly, granting a withdrawal and giving a newly appointed attorney time to catch up. It's the quiet before the storm, a glimpse of order before the cases that follow unravel into confusion, objections, and heated words. This short moment sets the stage for everything that's about to unfold.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to the 13th. November 13th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your name, sir?
Devontae Gambles.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bond continued.
All right.
Court calls case People versus Dwight Miller.
Yeah, Mr. Miller, it's my understanding Mr. Miller is, Mr. Miller, I don't know what you're showing us, but what, would you state your name for the record?
American State National. All my rights have been violated. They can't.
Did you
produce
state your
weapons.
name first?
American State National, man. Your
Okay.
Honor, I've been asking for the whole time, man. There ain't no firearm. There never was a firearm. I was kidnapped. My rights was violated. The lady lied on the scene. She said she called the police, said somebody pointed a firearm at her. Then when the police came on the scene, she made that statement again. And then it was proven, the cameras proved none of that happened.
If you want to try to overtalk me, you can. It's not going to work.
Dwight,
It's not the time for you to try to litigate your case.
Where's the
Dwight,
firearm?
Dwight, just listen. I was just appointed yesterday. Mr. Gaddy gave me the discovery this morning. Why don't we ask for a 2-week adjournment and you and I can talk?
The calm fades fast as Dwight Miller enters the scene, refusing to play by courtroom norms. He declares himself an American state national and insists he's been kidnapped, his rights trampled. He claims the alleged firearm never existed. That video evidence cleared him. But as his voice rises, the judge's patience thins. Miller keeps talking over everyone, forcing the court to rein him in. It's defiance, disbelief, and pure tension compressed into one heated minute.
Where's the firearm? Where's the so-called person that's the victim that signed the sworn
Any
affidavit?
objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned
I object.
to
I object. I
November
object.
20th.
I object. I object. I don't get
Objections
consent.
noted and denied.
You violate my
November 20th,
constitutional rights.
2025, 9
I ain't about to
a.m.
write you up. I'm about to send up
Bond
in
will
judicial
continue.
review.
And you know what? So
I'm about
let's
to
do
send
it this
judicial
way.
review.
That hearing will be in person. So if you got
my
something to
back
say, you
messed
can
up.
come right here and say
My
in person.
back messed
Thank
up.
you.
You know
Mute
that.
him.
You know my back messed up.
You're welcome. People versus Javante Poplar.
Carolyn Foster Tucker on behalf of Javante Poplar.
Your name, sir?
Javante Poplar.
All right.
And Your Honor, we're just requesting an adjournment to review discovery. I'll get a green sheet. I apologize.
Okay. Just regarding discovery.
Yes, I'm just jumping into the case.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to November 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's a Tuesday. Bond will continue.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case of the People versus Micah Williams.
Covered on behalf of Michael Williams, Ms. Williams, please state your name for the record.
Micah Williams.
All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, today's, I was just appointed to this matter yesterday, so I am asking for a brief adjournment.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to November 25th, 2025, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Anthony Wilson.
Good morning, Your Honor, or good afternoon now, Your Honor. James Martin, 5490, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wilson, who's present via Zoom. Please start your camera, unmute, and state your name for the record, Mr. Wilson.
Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, great.
State your name, sir.
Anthony Wilson.
All right. What are we doing in this case? I don't understand this.
Your Honor, if I could provide some clarity, there was a miscommunication between Mr. Wilson and I regarding my representation in this matter. And the miscommunication between myself and the courts came because this is a 14B matter that was transferred to your docket. So I do apologize for the inconvenience. But
14B matter that was transferred to my docket. No, this starts on my docket.
well, when I looked on this iChat, or excuse me, for the ROA, it was under 14B, not 14A1. Nevertheless, I think that's where the miscommunication came for the representation, and Mr. Wilson would like to proceed with the court-appointed counsel.
What? Well, it doesn't make any sense to me, counsel. I mean, I got a first thing that we received was
Next comes a quieter chaos, a virtual hearing tangled in confusion. Anthony Wilson appears over Zoom, but no one seems certain who actually represents him. The defense and the judge argue over docket transfers and substitution forms, each insisting the paperwork says something different. It's the kind of bureaucratic misfire that leaves everyone spinning. The judge, clearly frustrated, tries to make sense of it all, but every explanation only deepens the misunderstanding.
I think an appearance, and then we get a stipulation, and then I think an email from you asking us to make sure that it gets to me to sign the stipulation. I signed the stipulation, and then next thing I know, I'm getting a order to withdraw as counsel, and then a motion to withdraw as counsel on a stipulation. I signed a substitution I just signed that day. And counsel, the representation made has nothing to do with another court or anything else along those lines, but that there's been some breakdown in communication between yourself and the defendant.
What I'm saying is, prior to you signing the order, I reached out to 14A1, who told me that I was able to email to prevent the substitution being signed. I was unaware that the substitution had been signed already, but then when I called 14B, they said it had been signed. So that's where the miscommunication regarding the signatures and the substitution came. But the actual breakdowns between my client and I, for clarification.
Mr. Wilson,
Yeah.
were you apprised of all of this?
Yeah, all of this is just too much for me as it is because I never even been in Washington County or whatever these locations are that's going on with this case. This matter is going on because I have a common name and I've been misidentified as I've been explaining to everyone. And just trying to get this over with, honestly.
Yeah,
So we
but
need to speak
who,
more.
Mr. Wilson, I'm not asking you about the incident itself. I'm just trying to figure out in terms of representation. Did you retain this attorney to represent you?
I'm going with the court-appointed lawyer, sir.
Pardon?
We had spoken. I was going to use them, but I can't at the moment. I'm going to go with the public defender.
Is this your case, Mr. Bowling?
It is, Judge. Yeah, Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Wilson, Your Honor. I was appointed to represent Mr. Wilson for today's hearing. And then upon receiving the assignment, I had learned that he had apparently had retained counsel, but that seems like that might not be the case. If he wants to go with the public defender's office, that's wonderful as far as I'm concerned, Your Honor. But once I learned that Mr. Wilson had retained counsel, I didn't have any further discussions about the case with him.
Right.
So,
I mean, everything stopped for you.
yes. So I would just, if he is going to proceed
The defendant dropped. I got to have him back before I do anything. I'm going to pass the matter. Mr. Murray, this is not the way, not only in this county to practice, it is not the way to practice anywhere in this state to do this. This is craziness to me.
Understood.
I'll pass the matter. He's got to sign back on.
Finally, the situation reaches its breaking point. Wilson, exhausted and overwhelmed, says he's been misidentified, that the case isn't even his. The judge listens, then watches as lawyers and public defenders sort out who's really in charge. It's courtroom confusion at its peak, ending with the judge's exasperated rebuke. This is craziness. The gavel may not fall, but the message is loud and clear. And that wraps up this wild day in court. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.